Hey everybody, this is James.
And this is Denny from TeaDB bringing you guys episode 303.
Anagram.
Totally.
Yeah. It's numbers. I don't know if those count as anagrams. We got some booch.
Some booch.
As we like to call it.
Stealth naked.
Yeah, so we are drinking some kombucha on this show. This is a first. We have taken 302 episodes
for all my haters
to establish our reputation, so people will not immediately treat us unseriously by drinking kombucha. But this is actually a special kombucha, as it was sent to us by a guy, Ronald, over on the East Coast, that I think he makes his own, and he's got a small little company out there. I think he mainly deals people locally,
right?
Because it's expensive to ship this stuff.
Yeah, thank you.
So thank you, Ronald,
kind.
for doing that.
Yep.
So he makes some kombucha.
Never anything to hide. Never any flavors to disguise.
Yeah.
Stoked. This is cool too. He also mentioned, so kombucha is a fermented tea beverage. It's made with tea, sugar, and then this thing called a SCOBY.
Yeah.
And the SCOBY stands for symbiotic culture of bacteria and yeast.
Oh, okay.
So
there you go.
What that means.
It sounds, yeah, okay.
Sounds pretty official. It is. It's a big, nasty, like gelatinous thing that ferments the tea. So basically it's the tea, and then the sugar becomes fermented into a little tiny amount of alcohol and a vinegary, acidic thing. So actually we have the pH listed here too, 3.11, which is cool.
Yeah.
It was bottled on December 1st,
right.
And it's the certain batch. It's been fermented for 14 days.
And we're drinking this in January.
Yeah.
If this episode is airing in March, which it might be, I don't know.
So, this is so it's fermented, it's bubbly, it's talking to us.
Right. And this has become sort of a hip drink in certain circles. Very, the hipsters love it.
Very coasty.
Very
coast of the States.
Pretty, in the urban coastal elites love this stuff. And it's actually pretty expensive if you buy it at a grocery store for what it is. It's like $3.50, $4.
Right. I make it at home.
Okay.
Yeah, and if you leave it for too long or you don't nail it right, it becomes this like potent tonic.
Okay. Also, if you don't talk to it, it becomes antisocial. Yeah.
You gotta nurture your tea.
Yeah.
All right, so let's give this a shot.
Yeah. Cheers.
Cheers. Ooh.
Really honey-ish.
Yeah.
Very sweet. Not too acidic.
Grapefruit.
For kombucha.
Really grapefruity. Not very dry. I agree. It's some kombuchas that I've had have a very dry taste. That typically is going to mean that it's been fermented and the sugars are gone. It has a tartar and more, not quite vinegary, but just a tartar taste. This is sweet.
Right.
There's lots of fruit on this.
Yeah.
It's got a great effervescence.
Yeah, some kombuchas, they're so sharp and so acidic, you drink it and you just like burp it immediately. It's almost the opposite with this.
This is really good. It's sweet in a good way. Not over fermented.
So, Danny, someone that brews kombucha, do you think this is naturally sweet? Sugars? Or do you think there's been like flavor added or something like that?
Oh no, yeah. I don't think, I'm not sure if he's added fruit juice to this or not, as opposed to just something like cane sugar.
Mm-hmm.
You do need to add some sugar of some
SCOBY
to actually ferment the tea itself. You brew the tea up quite strong. You let it sit and hang out, and it consumes the all of the tea stuff to live on as well. So
and so Ronald, the guy that started this company and I think does most of the work there for Stealth Naked Kombucha, he told me that he really prioritizes putting on really high quality teas into the kombucha. So he told me actually that he only used teas that had been featured on TeaDB. So there's a lot of I'm pretty sure high quality teas. I don't know exactly what went into this one, for instance, but So I think that probably contributes to the quality of the kombucha.
Yeah, it's really good. It's balanced. It has a great fruitiness to it. It's sweet. It's tasty.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. This is better than I'd say most kombuchas I've had. I think a lot of kombuchas they'll ferment. They'll do what's called a second fermentation. They'll take the main kombucha, and then they'll bottle it with some other flavors, some other fruits or something like that, and it will ferment again. They'll usually have that in a closed bottle, so the fermentation process carbonates the beverage and makes it a little more effervescent as well. Getting all these texts from our stage manager. Get out of here,
Stevie.
Go away.
Silence
Stevie.
your phone.
Come on.
Yeah.
Sorry about that, but really sweet and delicious. Have some more.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying this a lot. Tasty. This is the kind of beverage that for me, it's like after a workout, it is so refreshing.
Right.
It has that essence.
And in the world where so many people have really sugary beverages and stuff like this, it's a nice sort of antidote. If you want to drink something that's not water.
You see that?
You got some SCOBY.
Totally.
Yeah. The mother.
That's literally part of, While it's not the most pleasurable thing from a sensational perspective, from a sensory perspective rather, to drink, you can drink the SCOBY. People make vegan fruit leathers and stuff. I guess fruit leather is always vegan. I don't know. Anyway, people would do some weird stuff with it. YouTube, just sends you down these strange rabbit holes, and suddenly
I have not been on this rabbit hole myself, so
don't do it.
Yeah, don't do it.
Don't do it. Just watch TeaDB.
Yeah. Go down the TeaDB rabbit hole.
16 fluid ounces. Look, kombucha is kind of it's a perishable beverage. It has a shelf life that is relatively short, and then it becomes a little bit vinegary, or at least it can be.
Okay.
So
if we waited for another month to drink this, it would taste very different.
It would taste quite different.
Yeah.
Yeah. It would probably lose a little bit of the effervescence as well. All of the actual live bacteria would start to dissipate. Part of this is it's a probiotic drink, so it is alive. It's a live culture. It is not pasteurized. It has the SCOBY in it. You can make kombucha from this kombucha. So that's actually what I've historically done when I make kombucha as well. So tasty, sweet, fruity, in a good way. Maybe a little pineapple-y. A little bit of a grapefruitiness to it.
What about the mom test?
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah, moms love kombucha.
Actually, my mom is a kombucha fiend. She buys it by the case at Costco, and she goes to the grocery store right when it opens to buy kombucha.
For real?
Which sounds like some very addictive behavior. I suppose it's better than buying a case of beer at 6 a.m.
It's more socially acceptable, at least.
What about the Denny Ultralight Challenge?
Yeah, certainly this would be a very non-ultralight thing to bring out, because you can't make it out in the woods. You'd have to just bring the liquid, and that's way too heavy for someone like me. Plus, you have to keep it in glass, and you can't
It's different from a few grams of tea. Yeah,
it's true.
Yeah,
tea by itself is super ultralight. It's a great thing to bring out when you're out in the woods hanging out with your friends, and or wherever you want to go hang out. Bring out some tea, certainly. But when you can have a cold, crisp kombucha on hand, or even on tap sometimes, yum. Sign me up. Can folk grab this? I guess
you could definitely contact
nakedkombucha.com.
If you are in New York, Massachusetts, Rhode Island, that area of the country.
Excuse me.
You should definitely, and you're interested in this product, you should definitely contact him. I have no idea what the cost is or any of that stuff. I just know that I enjoyed it.
It's awesome. Thank you, Ron, for sending this out to us. We do appreciate it, and we know that shipping was not cheap, so thank you so much. Give it a shot. If you guys haven't tried kombucha, give it a shot. It's not like what we normally host on the show, of course. It's not a typical thing we're going to go out and brew, but it's kind of a unique beverage. It does have tea in it. It's tasty. This is really yummy.
Right. If you're looking for an alternative to either A, an alcoholic beverage, or B, a sugary beverage,
for sure.
And something healthy-ish, or I think it might be healthy-ish, it's not much calories at least, then give it a shot.
Yeah. Totally. Back to our regular programming next episode, likely. But if
we're not becoming Kombucha DB. I thought we agreed. No, just kidding.
If you guys do want to send us more kombucha, feel free to pay for shipping. Email us at tdborg@gmail.com. If you like this episode, like the episode. If you didn't like it, subscribe. If you did like it, subscribe and tell your mom. That's our new spiel. Hopefully you guys don't care that much about that. Check us out on all the relevant Instagram thingies and be in touch.
I got more kombucha burps.
Totally.
Yeah.
More tea facts, tea quotes of the day at tdb.org. It's not true, but we do have a lot of content there. Hundreds of episodes, so feel free to peruse the catalog. Anything else?
I think that's it. I think you got
cool.
it all.
All right, guys. We'll see you guys next time.
Cheers.